Let me ask you a serious question. How many times have you woken up after a full 8 hours of sleep, but you still feel like you got hit by a bus? You hit snooze 3 times, drag yourself out of bed, and by the time you sit down to work, your brain feels like it's full of cotton wool. You start scrolling on your phone, looking for that spark, that burst of motivation. You tell yourself, I'm just gonna watch one video to get hyped. And the next thing you know, 2 hours have passed and you've done absolutely nothing. You probably think you're lazy. You probably think you have a discipline problem. Or maybe you think you're just burned out. But what if I told you that your lack of motivation isn't a mindset issue? What if I told you that the problem isn't in your head, it's actually in your gut? Today, we are going to expose the biological truth that the food industry doesn't want you to know. The reality is, your diet is quietly hijacking your brain's ability to focus. If you want to unlock that limitless mode in real life, you need to hear this. The first assassin of your mental clarity is something you probably ate this morning: sugar. And I'm not just talking about candy bars or soda. I'm talking about the hidden sugars in your healthy granola bar, your flavored latte, even your sandwich bread. Here is the science broken down simply. When you eat refined carbs or sugar, your brain gets a massive hit of dopamine. It feels amazing. You feel a burst of energy. This is the sugar rush. It's like using a credit card. It's fun now, but you have to pay for it later. And the bill comes due about 45 minutes later. Your insulin spikes to handle the sugar, and then your blood glucose crashes hard. This crash is where your dreams go to die. During a sugar crash, your brain literally slows down. You get brain fog, you get irritable, and your motivation evaporates. That moment when you say, I can't focus, I'll do this later, that is not you being weak. That is your biochemistry screaming for help. Furthermore, high sugar intake suppresses a protein called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Think of BDNF as fertilizer for your brain cells. Without it, you can't learn new things efficiently, and your memory starts to fade. You are literally starving your brain of the tools it needs to succeed. Now, let's talk about the second silent killer: vegetable seed oils. Soybean, canola, sunflower, corn oil. These are in almost every processed food, every restaurant meal, and likely in your kitchen cabinet right now. Why do these matter? Because your brain is approximately 60% fat. It needs high-quality fat to build healthy cells. But seed oils are high in omega-6 fatty acids, which are pro-inflammatory. When you consume these constantly, you put your body in a state of chronic inflammation. Imagine trying to work on a computer that is overheating. The fan is blowing loud, the system is lagging, and eventually it freezes. That is your brain on inflammation. When your body is inflamed, it triggers an immune response. Your body thinks it's sick, so it steals energy from your brain to fight this internal fire. The result? Anxiety, mood swings, and that heavy, sluggish feeling that coffee just can't fix. You aren't tired because you worked hard. You're tired because your body is fighting a war against the lunch you just ate. The third enemy is the heavy, processed carbohydrates, specifically gluten and wheat products like pasta, pizza, and white bread. We've all been there. You have a big sandwich or a bowl of pasta for lunch. For the first 20 minutes, you're fine, but by 2 p.m., it's game over. You can barely keep your eyes open. This is the infamous afternoon slump. This happens because digesting these dense carbs takes a massive amount of energy. Your body diverts blood flow away from your brain and sends it to your digestive system to process that heavy meal. Less blood to the brain means less oxygen, which means zero focus. You try to power through with an energy drink, but you're just whipping a tired horse. The root cause is that you sedated yourself with food. So, what's the fix? Do you have to live on kale and air? No, you just need to respect the gut-brain axis. Your gut sends signals directly to your brain. Treat your gut right, and your brain will reward you with laser focus. Here is your cheat code. Flip your breakfast. Stop starting your day with sugar. Switch to high protein and healthy fats. Think eggs, avocados, or even a steak. This keeps your dopamine steady, not spiking. Ditch the seed oils. Cook with olive oil, coconut oil, butter, or ghee. These fats actually fuel your brain instead of inflaming it. Hydrate. Most of the time, you aren't tired, you're dehydrated. Your brain shrinks when it's dehydrated. Drink water before you reach for caffeine. Listen, motivation isn't a personality trait. It's a biological state. You can't think your way out of a bad diet. I challenge you. For the next 3 days, just 72 hours, cut out the sugar, the fried foods, and the heavy breads. Just try it. I promise you, by day 4, you will feel a level of mental clarity you haven't felt in years. You will feel like you woke up from a trance. Are you down for the challenge? If you are, comment "Challenge Accepted" down below. And if this video gave you a new perspective, hit that like button to help us hack the algorithm. This is Mind Reset Hub, and we are here to help you unlock your full potential. Subscribe so you don't miss the next upgrade. See you in the next one. Eat clean, stay sharp.